You didn't happen to look for some zoo animals. They're probably gone.
Oh, I forgot.
They're probably gone, huh?
No, they're upstairs. I forgot. I'll look tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to go there today.
Because then I can play zoo with them.
Yes. Okay, I'll do that. All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
In 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome. You know what? Let me do that again.
Was that already recording?
Yeah.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to another summer episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we are happy to have you. You know, I want to say...
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to all the... thank you to you for a great dinner. BLTs. How can you go wrong with BLTs? And then Diane got us corn today.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excelente. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if maybe we could, tell our audience that they're able to text us.
Yeah.
now. And is a BLT a summer thing for you?
Or does that not count as a major meal for you?
Right. Or is it a meal, right?
We've made corn as a meal. Like when we have. Yeah, corn.
And then we still have corn after we go to the bathroom. But I guess it looks the same except for the cob. If the cob comes out, you're in trouble anyway.
Oh, yeah.
One or the other. But no, I mean, I'm saying, like, do people think of BLTs like breakfast for dinner?
Yeah.
I like breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, you would do that once a week and when we've been tight on money, I've done it once a week.
Yeah, I mean, I like pancakes.
We'd have waffles or pancakes
French
or
toast.
eggs or French toast. Yeah,
I haven't done the French
toast.
toast.
We haven't done that lately, but yeah.
So text us what your go-to, like if you're pinched for time, like you were babysitting today, I worked today. So when you're coming home, you want it, like obviously if you do the crock pot thing, that makes it nice too. A little bit easier.
Yeah, you like the chicken and rice in the crock pot.
But I guess what I would ask our fans is, what is your, like, if you needed something fast, other than fast, no, I'm not talking about fast food.
What do you cook fast? What's your quick dinner?
Yes.
The other thing is, if I used to freeze meatballs all the time, when I'd get the hamburger, I'd make my own meatballs and freeze them.
Right.
And freeze them in packages just enough for one meal. And I used to make spaghetti and meatballs, like when I had to run kids or something.
Right.
We'd have still a decent dinner.
And, but anyway, what I was getting to before we got onto the BLTs, because they were really good today. There's something when you walk into a house and the BLT smell is just the bacon is just not the BLT, the bacon itself. Some people don't like the tea. Some people don't like the tea.
Don't like
they
teas.
just like the bacon and the BLs, which is fine, however you like it. But anyway, what I want to thank again, we had over 150 downloads of our shows, and that's just awesome. I mean, you people have really stuck to us, even though we're kind of. What are you doing over there? You're scratching. You're putting stuff all over my couch.
It's sticky. I wonder if it's honey.
Honey on your. I'll lick it off later.
Okay.
Leave it on there. But that's when we need the video portion of this. People really want to watch our interactions. We need to start maybe buy some cameras and set this baby up and let's roll with YouTube. Who knows where this could go? I'm serious. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
I would have to make myself presentable.
You are. You look fantastic. Look at me. Seriously. No one wants to see this. Trust me. Anyway, I want to thank all of our listeners
for downloading.
I mean, it's just been awesome. We reached 2,500 downloads. Yes, I've been doing this for
a little while,
3 years. We're going on our 4th year, starting September.
Are we really?
Yeah, it's our 3rd season, and it takes a while to get things.
You talked about it for a good 5 years, so I think.
Yeah, a good year and a half.
You mentioned it a long time ago that you'd like to do it.
Yeah. And just never pulled the plug.
Yeah.
I should have. Who knows where we would be. Anyway, so we got a couple things we're going to talk about because we're in our summer edition. And how is your summer going? Text us. How's it going? What have you done? We went to the zoo with the kids, and they were fantastic. They loved the polar bears. Beckett, who's going to be 1, He loved the fish. Mm-hmm. The fish was his. He liked that.
Pointing at him.
Yeah, really liked the fish.
Today there was a bird on their garage. We were in the backyard, and Fenn says, "How close?" And we wondered how close it'd let us get to the garage before it'd fly away. It let us get right up to the garage. It just went to the other end of the garage.
Oh, okay.
And Beckett was pointing at pointing at the bird. And we learned which house that black and white cat in their neighborhood belongs to.
Oh, okay.
If you look on their side street, straight across the white house, it goes straight up at the bottom of its peach, and it's kind of an orangey brick. The black and white cat was sitting in the window watching us.
Oh, okay. So that's where he comes from whenever he's visiting.
Yeah, because we've called him, and I didn't know if he was like a stray cat or whatever, but now we know he's probably got his shots and stuff because he's in someone's house.
I wanted to say, too, that we went to the zoo for a company picnic, and they put it on like it was a wedding. It looked great.
It did look really nice.
They did. The company I work for goes above and beyond anyway, but they really put on a nice. They really make you feel.
Every picnic or every event we've been for them has just been.
It's a stellar.
So your event planners, kudos to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully they're listening.
Yeah.
Maybe give me a raise. What else are we talking about? Oh, no, did I say it out loud? I hate when I do that. Okay, so a couple things before we go to break, because like I said, we're on our summer session. We do have, and it's exciting because we just did our potato chip challenge. We are going to do an MRE. Is how you say that? Is that right?
Yeah.
It's
Army
military rations, or maybe I did that wrong. Anyway, we have them. They're here in the house. They were brought to us. They're here. And we have a surprise how that's all going to go. We won't tell you. That should be the start of our fourth season. I think that's what we're going to do.
Oh, you think you're going to hold that to start?
I'm going to wait till we come back from vacation, and we're going to do that'll start our September. We'll probably do a couple of these,
okay,
and then start our season with the bang with that, and then maybe come up with some other ideas, and maybe we should bring guests in more often, even if they're on the phone.
This is true. Well, we've tried to get other, and there's been a few that have said they would come on.
Yes.
Our doctor said that if she could find the time.
Yeah.
But they were willing to talk about different things.
We could have questions, sent to us, and then we could ask. Or if we got things. But anyway, so that's our hope for season number 4. Talking point number 1 is the 10 least common jobs in America, and
least common,
like number 10. This is the least common.
Okay, well, I let me guess, like a forest ranger or something like that.
Forest ranger, I don't see that on here. No.
Environmental, something.
So I'll give you what it says. It says people talk about the most common jobs in America, the industries that are the most in demand, and the gigs that pay the most. This is a list of the least common jobs. Here they are with the number of people employed in them and the average salary. So I have how many people are involved. We'll go from 10 to 1.
Are any of them high salaried?
Oh, yes. There's several that are very high. And one I have my phone because I want to make sure I pronounce it right. So I have my phone at the ready.
Okay.
So number 10 is pediatric surgeons. Now you would think that wouldn't be, it's number 10. But it's the least common.
But it's a specialty, so you have to go to probably extra schooling for it.
I'll ask you this. How many
pediatric surgeons?
Yeah, how many people you think are employed as pediatric surgeons?
I don't know. I don't think it's that many because when a friend of ours' grandson was born with problems, they had to go all the way to Boston to find a surgeon for that one.
That's right.
So especially if they're pediatric and then they specialize in bones or specialize in ears or specialize in, some type of surgery, I would think they would even go down more. Like there's probably only 10 in our whole country of a pediatric bone surgeon.
Yeah, this is...
you know what I mean? To straighten out feet and ankles or wrists or something when they're born with something there,
Pediatric surgeons, 1,180 Now, so we're talking country here, the
right.
U.S.
Well, which is not a lot. And
you
like I
break it down.
said, then if you broke down to how many dealt with bones only, and maybe only ankles and feet, or wrists and ankles, or you know what I mean?
Any idea what they might make?
Oh, they make good money.
Any guess?
No.
Okay, 500,000, 449. I'm just going to round it up. 449,320.
500,000.
Number 9 is industrial psychologist.
Industrial psychologist.
Yes, industrial.
And
now
what
these,
does an industrial?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Psychologist do?
These are psychologists who focus on dynamics in the workplace.
Okay, so
I'm assuming
some of them would be like more office oriented than they would be.
I would think so.
I would say industrial. I mean, it could be like, in a service line, like, you know what I mean? Like plastics factory or
I can think
whatever.
it could be anything because I think it would have to do with how people interact with each other.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
and if two people
think.
really don't get along and trying to keep them on different shifts and trying to,
There's 1,030 that have this job. And they make 155,000. So that's number 9. These are the least common jobs. Number 8, dredge operators.
Dredge, like dredging the
dredge,
like dredging.
Exactly. They remove sand, gravel, stuff to excavate and maintain navigable channels and waterways. So they dredge it out to make sure you have a way to
make sure
get
the
in.
boats can still come in.
There's 940 of those, which is not a lot.
No,
they make 54,000. I'm rounding these up, but it's very close. Number 7, this is an interesting one. For some reason, I guess I thought, I understand least common job, but I thought there'd be more employed, especially with how many rich people there are. He has a private cook.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All the rich people have their own private chef.
I'd like to have a private chef, a Belvedere to come home to.
Oh, yeah, because I would eat healthier.
Right. Every once in a while you could have something really fun.
Yeah, but
most of the time they'd make something.
If you told them you want to eat, and like if I gave them my recipes and,
right.
said this is the way I want
There are 740 of those, which is, again, not a lot, and they make $50,000 a year. Number 6, wood model makers.
Wood model makers.
So, they make like models of
wood,
wood
yeah,
stuff.
like a model
590 of those, $53,000. So the money doesn't, it's just like the least common. It goes from 10. We're going backwards. Number 5, and this is where I'm going to use my phone, and you tell me if you can hear him. I hope you can. Let me make sure it's all the way up. Okay, here we go. This is number 5.
Prostodontist.
Hold on, he's got to say it again.
Prostodontist.
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 Now, do you know what that is? Prostodontist. He won't shut up now. Think about that for a second. What field do you think yes, you're pointing right at it.
It's something like an orthodontist. It's a so maybe it's something wrong with the jaw or something wrong with the.
Yes. Now I will tell you, they make almost $241,000 a year, and there's a reason why they make that amount of money. A prosthodontist is a dentist who specializes in treating complex dental and facial matters.
Well, I would think like cleft chin, cleft lips.
There's only 570.
Maybe if you had a cleft in your...
Yeah. Spam.
I don't know. It might have been the church.
Oh, do you want to listen to it?
Oh, it's going on.
So there's 570. They make 241,000. Now here's another one, but this is specialized.
What happened?
You wanted me to pause?
No, it's Zachary.
Go ahead. We can talk to Zach.
Hello, you're on the air.
I had a feeling that was.
We've been trying to get one done.
That's why I was hesitant to call.
If you guys want to come over and join us, you're more than welcome.
You want me to just call you back when we're done?
Well, we were going to get just a small little ice cream cake and come over.
Oh,
come on over.
Come on over. That would be great.
Okay.
Maybe you can do, if we fit.
We're allowed over anytime.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, you can come anytime. You don't have to be
come
cake.
in and be, yeah.
But how about when you come over, maybe you'll do a podcast with us then?
Okay.
We're just doing quick summer
Yeah, we're doing
ones.
real fast ones.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Bye.
Okay, that message was brought to you by an ice cream cake being brought to us, and we're excited. Number 4
You're going to
is...
tell them why? Because it's your happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, today is my birthday, yes. Oh, I didn't put that together. How stupid is that?
Why do you think they're bringing an ice cream cake?
I'm just being totally... I am so focused on our listeners.
On our listeners.
I'm not even focused on me, and it's my birthday. So, yeah, that's exciting. So I'm happy about that. It's been a good day. I have a lot of people that have reached out, and it was really nice. So thank you all for the birthday. Actually, this is when this is going to air.
Later.
This is going to be actually 1 week later. So it was on the 22nd. So anyway, okay. So number 4 is furnace and kiln repair technicians, which is very
Furnace and kiln.
like kilns.
A kiln it fires like a ceramic thing.
Correct. There's only 540 of those, and they make $50,000 a year. Number 3, farm labor contractors. Farmers are getting, it's kind of getting squeezed out in some ways. 460, they make about $52,000 a year. And now we're into the top 2. The number 2 and the least common job in America is clock and timer precision technicians. I guess like big giant clocks, like maybe
in a bell tower or something.
So maybe up there. There's only 400 of those, and they make $53,000 a year. And the number 1 least common job in America is wood pattern makers. They only have 260 employed, and they make $53,000 a year. So those are some of the...
So would you say that that's kind of like a wood pattern, like in our...
That's what I'm thinking.
Like someone that does a specialty. Now, I wonder, like that the guy that did that for us, he was independent. He did that on the side for us.
Well, he built,
yeah.
I mean, he actually built the whole...
He actually built the cabinet that goes
cabinet.
around our fireplace.
Yeah. I mean, he did do that. But I mean, I'm not sure. I wish they would give you more. Like some of these, they give you like a real in-depth. And for some reason, the wood pattern makers, unless, okay, maybe
the pattern makers are
clocks.
actually...
For your dad, like they put all the pieces
together. But I'm thinking the pattern makers probably work for like a furniture company. They make the patterns that are going to come out the previous years.
Yeah, it could be.
Or the future years.
Yeah.
Like this year's pattern might be some type of swirl. Next year's pattern might be some kind of rose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
and
good
they
point.
may make, that they can computerize it into like a table or, the headboard of a bed or whatever.
Yes. And then like your dad would have those plans, and Matt would have the plans, and actually would make the plans so you would put on the pieces of wood to make the clocks. And your dad did. We have clocks here that your dad made
that are gorgeous.
They're really, really nice. And but anyway, so yeah, that's the top 10 least common jobs in America. And I also wanted to ask our friends that are listening if you still watch or have any VHS tapes or a VHS player. That was something that came up. You still sticky? Oh. So I'm not, you do that, and I don't understand a word you're saying when I try to read your lips.
The gnats.
The gnats. The gnats are
I've
everywhere.
gotten 2 or 3.
Anybody know how to get rid of gnats?
Yeah, we would take. You could text us.
Yeah, please, because now Terry's tried.
Speak pipe, anything.
Yeah, what did you
I
try?
I have a lot of traps going. But I didn't empty the one in the back sunroom today. You put vinegar. You put vinegar on the bottom and a little dish soap on the top of a flat container, and they touch it and they get stuck in the dish soap and they can't come back out. And that is working. I mean, I got hundreds of them in there. I have it in like a pie plate. And then I have another one with has a jar, and you can put any kind of fruit in there. And then you put saran wrap over it with a rubber band, and you poke with a toothpick little holes in the top. They go in those little holes and they can't get back out.
Okay.
And that jar is really full of gnats too.
Yeah.
Dead ones and live ones.
They want to fly up your nose when you're sleeping. Well,
Yeah, but
trying to sleep.
the thing about it is I repotted plants, and ever since I did, which I had to repot, our palm tree or whatever that is, it kept falling over because it was growing crooked.
Yeah.
And so I had to do that one, and so I did a couple other ones, and ever since I changed that dirt in there, we've just gotten more and more gnats.
I know, it's been...
I don't know if it was from taking them outside or from the fresh dirt, like because we had topsoil and stuff we put in there.
Yeah. I don't know. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, the gnats are everywhere. And they follow you everywhere. In the bathroom, especially in the bathroom.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
by the way, did you sit on the new toilet seat? What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was kind of cushy.
Kind of cushy? Okay. Cushy for your tushy?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about people that rarely get sick share their secrets. So we'll find out what their secrets are that don't, how they don't get sick. They don't seem to get sick. And what are their secrets? How do they do it?
Oh, rarely get sick.
Rarely get sick. And also we're going to find out.
Really get sick.
Oh, no, rarely.
Okay, rarely.
I probably said really, but
I
I
don't
meant
have.
rarely.
I've not been one of those people in my life.
I mean,
I've been getting better
yes, that's
because
not,
I have some secrets.
you have secrets, yes. Lots and lots of sex. It works. I'm telling you,
Oh,
it works all the time.
You wish.
I know. Okay, so when we come back, we'll talk about that. And also we're going to talk about, does a soft drink taste better at a fast food restaurant? Especially McDonald's.
Okay.
We'll finish up with that. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So people that rarely, now my son always says I don't get sick. And one of my, I guess it's not really a secret because I tell everybody, and I don't know if it's actually true or not, but I'll use mouthwash, and I take vitamin D. That's the two things that I try to do every day. Don't know if that's why, because you've had COVID. I didn't get COVID. And I had a little bit of a cold, but I didn't get COVID because I tested myself.
And I had COVID, but I didn't get the cold symptoms and the cough.
No, you
and
had
all
a
that.
backache.
No, that's the only reason. That is the only reason I tested myself, is because it was a day before Fenn's surgery, and I had such a bad backache that I was going to go find a place that would check to make sure there wasn't blood in my urine, like a kidney infection or something. And I thought, let me take a test to make sure I don't have a flu or something. And so I failed the COVID test and I didn't have to go.
Oh, you actually passed it. But yeah, she got COVID and then Fenn had surgery. He's doing fantastic. He really is.
He is doing good.
I mean, the kid just amazing.
His test came back today.
Oh, he did?
There is nothing showing that would make him have the croup. There was no bacterial infections or anything in his system from the cultures that would.
I'm learning this for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, just like you. So all that green that they found,
was
just
bad mucus.
His tonsils were really big, though.
Yeah, and he has not crouped since they took him out. They thought he would croup
that night,
and they kept him overnight because they said his bronchial tubes are still inflamed, so he's a preemie and he's turned 3 and his bronchial tubes still are inflamed. But yet he didn't croup that night. So
anyway, it's been great. He's been absolutely done.
The last time he
wonderful.
crouped was April 13th, the day I flew back from Florida.
Was that
night?
Was that when he was here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I flew in and you had him, and that night you ended up at Children's with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I also wanted, before I get started on this, people that rarely get sick share their secrets. We did kind of a taste test of Dippin' Dots.
Oh, it was very good.
It was. You want to tell them the flavors?
Zoo.
Yeah.
We did cookies and cream, cookie dough, cotton candy, and banana split.
Right.
What was your favorite?
I didn't really care for the cotton candy. It was okay.
The cotton candy
that
seemed
was probably
really,
my least,
really sweet.
That was my least favorite.
I think kids would like it because it's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
And it has like the blueberry and strawberry or the raspberry and strawberry flavors in it.
Yeah.
It's very strong. But Beckett even ate that.
Oh, Beckett ate them all.
Oh, yeah. He tried them all. And he was at. He kept
really,
opening his mouth for more.
Yeah, I think that was my least favorite. My second least favorite, and I really shouldn't say least favorite. It was only the 4
I liked
that we had. Banana split was my favorite. And then cookies and cream was my second. So I guess the cookie dough would be third. But I really liked it. But I
really liked the banana split. If I was getting it, if they have banana split, that's what I will get.
I'd like to know how they make it because it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our little. What was your top?
Banana split was my top.
Number 1.
I like the cookie dough and the cookies and cream about the same.
Oh, okay. So that's a tie for 2.
Yeah, and then
so no 3, and then go right to.
Yeah, and then the cotton candy. But the cotton candy, I did like them all though. I did. I would eat them if you handed me one. I would eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd eat it. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat it. If it was put in front of me, I would definitely eat it. So people that rarely get sick or never get sick, they have secrets. And some people shared this online, and here they go. We're going to go we'll just start at the beginning, or should we start at number, let's see, how many are there? There's 15. We'll start at number 1. Number 1, for people that rarely get sick, they say they go to sleep early. They get 9 hours of sleep every night. Well, good luck with that. I think the last couple of nights I've been lucky if I get 6.
I either sleep really good for 8 to 10 or 7 to 10, or I can't sleep at all.
So that's their number 1. They get 9 hours of sleep. Number 2, stay away from kids. They don't want to get sick. They don't even go near kids. Well, that's just something I can't do because I love kids and I love my grandkids. So number 3, stay active, drink plenty of water. Then it says in parentheses, thanks grandma, because it probably said, stay active, drink lots of water. We always drink lots of water.
Yeah, we're always pushing water at everyone.
Some things that people do this is what they do to rarely get sick. They wash their hands constantly, try not to touch their face or rub their eyes, which is all good. I mean, this isn't
when you
new.
have allergies and your eyes are itchy, it's hard not to.
Yeah, I know. This isn't brain surgery. This is all okay. These are things that we can follow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, one person said, I barely leave the house. so they don't, they're recluse. They don't get sick. Number 6 is, again, something that I think is just common sense. If you can do it, eat fruits and vegetables, avoid unhealthy stuff, especially sugar.
Well, I think that is one of our biggest problems in all.
You got a gnat. I see it.
In
Is it a
all-
gnat
yes,
or a
and
flying hair?
It's flying.
Oh, I got you.
It's flying around your microphone
Okay.
and now in my face. Yeah. If you eat better, and we as Americans eat, I'm sorry, we eat way too much. It's trying to fly up my nose, I think.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I can't. It's still flying. Okay. So, yeah, this would be comical if we.
Oh,
were
yeah,
on
this
video.
on there, yeah.
So, yeah, we eat so much sugar. They say sugar affects your blood pressure, your cholesterol. You know, all these years they've been telling us it's our meat and the fat in our meat and all that. And the more if you talk to holistical doctors and stuff, the more they're saying is you cut down your sugar and replace it with a natural sugar. You know, replace your cookies and your donuts with an orange.
Well, that's not the same at all.
No, but if you do that, you may get off diabetic medicine. You can get off
you're right.
cholesterol medicine.
You're right.
You know.
I mean, if you look at Billy Gardell, Mike and Molly he's a big man.
Yeah.
And now you wouldn't even recognize him. And now he's off all his medicines. And it's what he needed to do. And he did it. So it can be done. It's just, you have to have the willpower.
Some willpower. And you know what? You have to either have someone else shop for you, or if you can't go to the store and not do it, then, or just don't bring it into your house. That way you're eating better. You know, if you're only buying fruits and vegetables.
And not ding-dongs and ho-hos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
makes a
ice
big
cream
difference.
and
And especially fast food.
and a
food
lot
is
of
not good for you.
bread too. Cut down on your bread because your bread turns into sugar in your system.
I love bread.
I love bread too.
We just went out to eat and we had that cinnamon. Oh my God. That's in your leftovers,
know.
one of those buns with that cinnamon. Oh God. At Texas Roadhouse. Number 7, stop eating indoors at restaurants. That's how they stay healthy. Number 8, wear a mask in crowded areas.
I don't.
If it makes you feel better, whatever. I'm not going to.
I don't know if
that
that helps at all.
Number 9, take vitamin D. Others, vitamin C, zinc, fish oil. I do take a fish
I
oil.
forgot my multivitamin, my fish oil today.
Number 10, keep an optimistic attitude. Attitude is important. And number 11, avoid stress. Number 12, add garlic and ginger to your diet. That's something you have done with certain drinks. Others suggest spicy peppers, maybe onion. I don't know what this is. Kimchi, kimchi? Is that how you say that? I don't think that's how you say that. Bone broth, wasabi, tofu, natural yogurts, natural mustard. Some said they haven't had pizza since 2012, and apparently it's helped. Boy, you cut out pizza.
Pizza has bread. Pizza's
Yep. Go for a walk.
Pizza,
Number 13.
Pizza is really good.
It is good. Number 13 is go for a walk for 30 minutes. Number 14, don't be lazy. Number 15, add someone. And someone said, I work in construction and put objects in my mouth that I have picked up from the floor. Ooh. What is that? And that stays healthy because, well, we used to, be real muddy.
I guess your body fights the germs better.
I guess. And some people say that people say they believe they have strong immune systems because they embrace germs, even to the point of not washing their hands. Listen, I try to wash my hands. And some people actually have a very good system and they don't get sick. But
and then there's other people like me that have been born.
Yeah. And well, I mean,
if you can have it, I've had it twice or 3 times.
Yeah, you've had it. Final talking point of this episode is, why does Coca-Cola taste so much better at McDonald's?
They put more syrup in their thing?
Well, it says a food scientist has the answer. He says that this, according to Abby Thiel, there's 4 main reasons. For one, they say it's pre-chilled. And the cola syrup, like you just said, and the water used in Mickey D's soda dispensers are also pre-cooled, even before you add ice. In addition, McDonald's filters the water it uses to help drinks meet a gold standard. Also, we do like their French fries.
Yeah.
Because we got the Biggie bag. Did we get? Is that what we got?
Yeah, that's what we got.
The $5
It
bag.
was
No,
called
the
the $5
bag,
meal
sorry.
deal. It's called the
Meal
$5
deal.
meal
And
deal.
it was very filling. We had done.
It's back.
I know. I can see that. It's really getting her. If you hear Terry making, it's her and against the gnat. Anyway, it meets the gold standard. And while many fast food restaurants use plastic bag and a box, Coke syrup, McDonald's has it delivered in stainless steel tanks, which protects it from outside elements that could impact its taste, such as light exposure. And finally, McDonald's supersized its straws. The restaurant put it once, it's slightly wider than a typical straw, and that's true. Their straws are a little bit bigger. So all that Coke taste can hit your taste buds a lot faster. And I think it's great that they put all this work into the soda, and they still can't get a guy to fix the ice cream machine. Yep. Every time you go in there, you can't get anything can't get ice cream half the time. And I thought that Kit Kat thing looked really good. It looked really good. So then it says, so it has nothing to do with the fact that you're also stuffing your face with 3 burgers, a couple orders of fries, while simultaneously looking forward to an enormous McFlurry and an apple pie for dessert before passing out in a food coma on the couch for the next 3 hours. Oh, that's just me.
That would put me in a food coma.
So that is it for today's
I've cut my sugar way down.
episode. Thank you so much for listening and downloading. Don't forget, you can subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. And you can also listen to us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook or X, Just Talking Out Loud, TALKIN. There's also a talking, which is a little bit, I didn't know that.
Is there?
Yeah, it's okay. You know, people are finding us. And so we really appreciate everybody that is listening and stuck with us. We realize that, you know, we're not talking brain surgery stuff here, politics.
No.
It's just fun,
We're just
unusual, talking our life. And this is what I wanted. And this is fun. Just sitting here across from a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And just communicating, which I need to do better. I know. I'm trying. I'm a man.
I'm glad you said that.
Use that as my crutch. I'm a man. So anyway, thanks for listening, and we are out.
Okay, have a nice week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.